Hey y'all, so we're going to talk about our behavior change project. So this week we are starting the behavior change project. The first thing you have to do is your behavior change contract, which is a big portion of this project. So you'll see the instructions on Blackboard. It's going to tell you it's due this Sunday by 11:59. You're responsible for your SMART goals and for your objectives and how you're going to measure this. So this is a very loose contract, just like our syllabus is a contract. This is a contract for yourself and for me to hold you accountable for this semester of how we're going to meet this goal, when we're going to meet it by how much, etc., etc. So the contract is really just you saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to work on this, this is something that I actually really want to do. By no means am I forcing you to pick something that you don't want to do. This whole project is for you, not for me, but for you. So you pick something that you really are passionate about working on and that you want to. It could be your New Year's resolution. This could be a good start for a New Year's resolution, however you want to look at it. So in the past, I've had students do a wide variety of things. I've had students obviously try to lose weight and be very successful. I've had students drop 50 pounds before. I've had students increase in circumference in their biceps to gain strength. I've had students want to save X amount of dollars by the end of the semester and they've been successful. I've had students want to work on their spirituality and get closer to God. I've had students want to read X number of books by the end of the semester. I've had students want to drink more water. I've had students want to brush their teeth more. Anything and everything that you can think of pretty much has been there. So I've even had a student want to stop smoking, and he did stop smoking. I've had a student who wanted to stop drinking. He stopped drinking. So those things are really anything and everything. I'm not going to put any cap or any limit on what your goal is. This is for you and for you alone. You just get a grade on it, which is fantastic because you're already probably doing this for New Year's resolution. So your contract, you should implement a final goal, and that final goal should be very, very SMART. And what I mean by SMART is it's an acronym that means specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So first of all, specific. It needs to be specific. If you want to lose weight, how many pounds? Okay. Measurable. How are we going to measure our goal? Okay. If I'm wanting to lose weight, I'm going to weigh in every Friday. And then attainable. Sorry, got off track. Attainable, is my goal attainable? We are doing this for about 8 to 12 weeks, maybe a little bit longer than that. Is a 50-pound goal realistic? No. I would say no. The one student who achieved that goal, it was phenomenal, but for any other individual, it's not very realistic for that time frame. I would say 20 pounds is probably pretty realistic for the schedule that we're on. Let's see, attainable, realistic, timely. So you already have a time mark. End of the semester is your goal time. If you want to set little time benches along the way of the halfway point, I want to lose 10 pounds by the halfway point, 20 pounds by the end of that, perfect. Gives you a little benchmark to know what you're looking for. If you want to do something that's not weight goal related, you can do things like, let's see, say you want to quit smoking, that's your thing. So you would create a calendar saying, I will not smoke any cigarettes by the end of this period by cutting down 1 cigarette or however many cigarettes per week, however many you smoke, to get down to none. And then that's how you're going to measure it. Did I smoke this many cigarettes today? Did I not? How many cigarettes do I smoke now? Kind of thing. That's measurable. That's your goal. If it's not anything like that that's measurable, so say that you want to get closer to God, that's your goal, then your benchmark or your measurement is going to be based on quality of life. So quality of life on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being optimal, 1 being horrible. What's your quality of life now? What will it be after the semester? So that's what it should look like. You should incorporate that in your SMART goal. Your objectives are just mini short goals for you to help accomplish your big goal. Say my SMART goal is I want to lose 20 pounds by May. Then my mini SMART goals would be go to the gym 4 times a week, only eat out 2 times a week, and drink 8 cups of water. Those are my 3 SMART goals, and you see how they play into my bigger goal. So the SMART goals are really there to help you achieve the bigger goal. How I measure my progress, I will weigh in every Friday, every Sunday, etc. Who will hold me accountable, whether it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, mom, dad, roommate, whoever. Just find someone who maybe will go to the gym with you, maybe will be a part of this project with you. And then you sign the contract and it's saying your ultimate goal of doing whatever it is. So your contract should be all-inclusive, stating your SMART goal, your mini goals, how are you measuring it, who's holding you accountable, and you're signing off on it. At any point in this semester, hopefully not halfway, you can change your mind. You can change your goal if you need to. You can kind of re-edit, but I challenge you not to change your goal because it's hard. I challenge you to change your goal because it's just not working. Some things just don't work for people. They realize halfway in, like, oh, I set this too high. If you set it too high, that's why I'm telling you in the beginning, because you need to be realistic about what you feel like you can accomplish. And please do not get offended whenever I comment and I say, I support you, but I feel like this might be outside of our realistic zone. So don't take offense to that. I'm really and truly just trying to help you accomplish your goal and achieve your goal for this semester. So that way we are not disappointed in ourselves. We're not negative self-talking. We're meeting our goals and we're being positive and we're being excited about meeting those goals. So that's step 1. That's due this week. Step 2 is to create your calendar, which we will talk about in depth in the next week or so, but your calendar is literally going to lay out every single day for the rest of the semester. There should be no guesswork about what you're doing that day to accomplish your goal. If it is weight loss, you should know what workout you're doing, when you're doing it, where you're doing it, and for how long. There shouldn't be any guessing, because when we put guesswork into our workouts, they're half-assed. Just being honest. If you don't have a plan, I don't have to do that today. It's fine. If you have a plan, you're more than likely going to hold yourself accountable, I hope, to say, crap, I can't miss that. I know what I'm doing. I got to go do it. So put it in your calendar, put it in your planner so that you know exactly what it is and when it is. And there's no room for error there other than your own decision not to do it. So that's what the calendar is. Even if it's a rest day, put there that there's a rest day. On your calendar, you're right in there when your measurement days are. That's a requirement. You have to put in when your measurement days are. And then the next part is your report 1, report 2. Report 1 is the halfway benchmark for the semester and your goal. At that point, you should be halfway to your goal, if not more than halfway. And then the second report is your final report, telling me your final measurement. Did we meet our goal? Did we not? Reflect on it. Those sorts of things. Which is why the extra credit is actually pretty beneficial for you, because this helps with your behavior change. You can say on your pre-assessment, here's my pre-numbers, this is what this looks like, and then the post-assessment in your report 2, you can see what that looks like as well, or I can see what that looks like for that. So that's your behavior change contract. If you have any questions, please let me know.